Steve Witkoff was beaming.
How are you, Mr. President?
As he arrived in the Kremlin. "I'm fine," said Vladimir Putin. "It's so good to see you," said his guest. They looked the best of friends, the US envoy and Russia's president, at talks that could decide Ukraine's future. On one side of the table, the full might of the Russian delegation. On the other, just Mr. Witkoff and an interpreter. Later, on a Kremlin conference call, President Putin's aide said the negotiations had been constructive.
Вопрос можно задать?
May I ask a question? I say. What are the main sticking points to peace?
Спасибо большое. Ладно, тогда, наверное, закончим.
Thank you.
Спасибо.
I think we'll end it there, he says. Earlier, on the edge of the city, peace shattered. A car bomb killed a senior Russian general. No claim of responsibility, but the Kremlin blamed Kiev. If true, it's a sign that Russia's war in Ukraine has come much closer to home. There is no guarantee that these talks in the Kremlin will bring peace. And there will be concern in Kiev and in Europe that they are not at the table. But what is clear is that Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump are determined to bring their countries closer together. The watchword is cooperation. And symbolising that, a ceremony at a Moscow war memorial. Marking the moment, 80 years ago today, when American and Soviet soldiers met on the Elbe River at the end of World War II, when Russia and America were allies. President Putin's invasion of Ukraine put the US and Russia on opposite sides. Times are changing again. The White House and the Kremlin growing closer. And as they do so, the pressure on Ukraine becoming greater. But discussed today inside the Kremlin the idea of direct talks between Moscow and Kiev. Might that be a step towards peace? That's still unclear. Steve Rosenberg, BBC News, Moscow.